Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Bazzle Spot Live. We are here once again. I say that every time, don't we? We're here once again. What does that even mean? We are here again. Like, yeah, you're watching the video, aren't you? So you know that I'm here. So maybe I shouldn't say that. Anyway, literally just going to say it again. Anyway, we're on Battle Spot. We're going to search for some battles. VGC 19. Let's see how it goes. So this is, as hopefully you've been seeing over the last, almost 2 weeks now. This is not a super serious team. It's just a bit of fun, but, built around my VGC 16 Worlds team, which was obviously very successful that year. And it is good fun. I do enjoy using it, but it's not really solid. Like I was saying last week, there are things like Necrozma and Tapu Lele, which I definitely do need to account for still. And I'm, wondering, what can be done to help that. Okay. Hello, Mr. from Italy. There's Aegislash, which was a real big consideration on my 16 team over the Thunderous. But then, there's no real way to hit the Ho-Ohs and all that kind of stuff as well. And so, I don't know, maybe this is, at the end of this week, tomorrow will probably be the last video with this team, but, maybe I'll come back to it in the future and try and jiggle things around a bit, because Rayquaza really isn't the best use of a restricted Pokemon, I don't think. But, let's stop, moaning about our team and see if we can get a game going, because actually there's a Ho-Oh here. Okay, Panic Barrier, there's a Ho-Oh. Okay, yeah, so looking at this team, how on earth do I hit the Ho-Oh? Well, as you ask, I have one way to hit the Ho-Oh, and I think I have to lead with it. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to lead with Rayquaza, because Rayquaza threatens a decent amount of his Pokemon, and Smeargle too. But if it goes with Koko, what do we do? I'm going to go with Salazzle. I'm going to take Salazzle again, and Rayquaza. Salazzle was amazing for us yesterday, wasn't it? I'm going to go with Scrafty definitely in this as well. But then, do we want Xerneas? Not really here. So I'm actually going to go with Smeargle. I don't think Amoonguss does anything for us here either. I'm taking Smeargle thinking my intention is to transform into something. Because Spore isn't going to work here. A Fake Out is never really a brilliant idea when you're Scarfed. So I'm going to, if I am struggling with the Ho-Oh, I can maybe transform into it. Maybe try and transform into their Tapu Koko as well, potentially, to threaten their Ho-Oh if I can get into that position. But there is a Stack Attacker and there is a Tapu Koko facing us down here. So what I'm going to do is just a very simple move. Just going to go for the Fake Out into Tapu Koko, breaking any potential sashes that there might be on there, and go for an Earth Power into Stack Attacker, which will knock it out. And when you look at a Rayquaza, you don't normally expect an Earth Power to come from it, especially a Stone Edge too. So I'm hoping that I do get to Stone Edge this Ho-Oh. There is no way he has not brought the Ho-Oh, because it does look amazing against my team. So Tapu Koko flinches, Earth Power. No Sugar Berry. Is there a Focus Sash? No Focus Sash. Okay, so Stack Attack has gone down. Turn 1. Fantastic. So now the Ho-Oh comes in, surely. Yeah, here it is. Ooh. Now, I don't normally like moves like Stone Edge and Hydro Pump, but I feel like Stone Edge was really the only way that I could shoehorn any kind of Ho-Oh matchup onto this team. So what I'm going to do is, do I Sludge Bomb the Koko? Because it's probably going to Volt Switch into Groudon. But if it stays in, does it really make a difference? Because we'll have our Sash on Salazzle. Yeah, I'm just going to Sludge Bomb into the Koko. It might Dazzling Gleam as well. And Stone Edge, please Stone Edge into the Ho-Oh. Please, 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 please. Salazzle's faster. And knocks out the Koko. Please, Stone Edge. Yes! Yes! There you go. So that is how this team beats Ho-Oh. Wow, I can't believe that worked out for us. I'm proud of that. Okay. This is a fast game as well. So, okay, I'll flamethrower it into the Groudon, and I know the airlock is weakening my, or I should say, preventing it from being powered up by his own son. But, you know, I'm just going to stay in and attack. I don't think there's any reason to withdraw into Scrafty or anything. And if we're lucky, we might get the flinch on this Groudon too. You can pretend you're a Togekiss, Rayquaza. Nah, it's just bladed. But Salazzle avoids the attack. Is this? This isn't a flawless victory. You remember? That's it. You remember, like I'm like I'm talking to people my own age. Do you remember? Have you guys ever played Mortal Kombat 2 on the SNES? I'm sure it was in all of the other Mortal Kombat games as well too. But like, if you won a game without taking any damage at all, a little guy popped up in the corner, I think. I know it was Shao Kahn, wasn't it? He said at the end, "Flawless victory," and that's just what's popped into my head. So yeah, I don't know why his Coco was slower than my Salazzle. It shouldn't have been. You know, Coco is there to be fast, so it's of his own making, I suppose, that isn't it? But you know, I will take it. I will definitely take that because we got the Stone Edge into the Ho-Oh. That's amazing. I'm really happy with that. You can tell, can't you? But here we go. Yeah, let's look for one more game then. I mean, this might be a really quick video then. Like, imagine a video that's like under 15 minutes or something. That would be quick, wouldn't it? Here we go. Straight away, someone will United States 15/15 rating. With actually, this is a threatening team. Quillfish is pretty nasty for us, to be honest. I'm so happy that Stone Edge worked. I'm so happy that Stone Edge hit. I mean, look at this team. How on earth does that beat Ho-Oh? Just looking at it on Team Preview. Because, like, what, maybe normally you might have Stone Edge on Scrafty, but like it's weak to Brave Bird. Nothing else can touch it. But this is a very strange Rayquaza with rock and ground moves. But anyway, I think Rayquaza will do some business here as well, but it's going to be tricky. Let's try and focus on this then, because this actually does look like a pretty nasty matchup for us. I don't like playing against Raichu, and Yveltal potentially is an issue because he's got the Quillfish, he's got the Ferrothorn, which will very nicely, you know, counter my Xerneas. But I think I have to lead with Rayquaza. Rayquaza and Smeargle. We definitely need a Xerneas. We'll go with Scrafty. Just for an extra fake out. I was thinking Salazzle. I mean, a Salazzle would have been an extra fake out as well, but Salazzle would have also been a flamethrower for the Ferrothorn. But Scrafty is an Intimidate for the Yveltal, it's an Intimidate for the Quillfish potentially as well, which I am quite, you know, I'm fearing this Quillfish. And, it could be a Scarf Kyogre then, which would be very bad for us. And, it's still got the low kick for, still got a low kick for, Ferrothorn as well. So that I'm pretty sure it is a Scarf Kyogre then. What item do Quillfish normally use? Focus Sash? Not sure. Like, do I... Because if I leave Smeargle in and don't fake out, it will just get knocked out to a water attack. I don't really want to bring Xerneas in on a water attack, I don't think. So I'm just going to go for a fake out into the Kyogre and an Earth Power into the Quillfish. And we'll see how this goes for us. So Kyogre flinches first. Rayquaza, Earth Power into Quillfish. I think it'll survive. I think it might have a sash on it. Oh no, or not. Okay. Well, Quillfish, gone. But this Kyogre is still going to be a big problem for us, I think. So what's he going to bring in now then? Ferrothorn? Ferrothorn is the thing that I fear most now. Evoltol. Actually, yeah, maybe Evoltol's the thing that I fear most now. So I'm going to withdraw Smeargle into Scrafty, I guess. But if Scrafty goes down, and he has got Ferrothorn in the back, how do I win? And Rayquaza. Can't protect. Do I put Yveltal into Moonblast range? Or just whittle away at Kyogre a bit more? Because I think he might Ice Beam here. I'm going to Extreme Speed. Like, he might Sucker Punch Ice Beam. This gets around that. That's the only way that he could knock out Rayquaza without me attacking first. So this guarantees I do get an attack. And weakens his, Water Spout if he's going to go for a Water Spout as well. No, he's just gone for an Ice Beam. We'll survive this. Or should survive this at least. Yeah. And he's going for a knockoff into the Scrafty, okay. Which does almost nothing. Now, because it's knockoff, it probably hasn't got Oblivion Wing. So Scrafty should be somewhat safe in front of Yveltal. Hopefully. Is Rayquaza useful here? I think I'm just going to go for a knockoff into Kyogre and an Extreme Speed into Yveltal. That will put it in Moonblast range. Kyogre does switch. Is this Ferrothorn coming in? Yeah, I was thinking about going for a low kick there, just because he doesn't really want to be locked into Ice Beam for too long, because that lets my Xerneas set up. He does try and Sucker Punch, yeah, and that is another reason why I did go for the Extreme Speed there as well. So I was thinking about going for a low kick into that slot, but I thought if he stays in, knockoff would be better. It is Dark Aura boosted by his own Yveltal as well, and if he does bring in the Ferrothorn, then it's not going to appreciate that as well. So now I'm just going to go for a low kick into the Ferrothorn, which should knock it out, and he's not going to Sucker Punch the Rayquaza here, is he? He's probably just going to go for a knockoff into it, but this Rayquaza isn't absolute max speed, so we will just go for another Extreme Speed. We don't have to try and be fancy and make any kind of predictions or anything like that. So just another Extreme Speed. Ferrothorn very easily could just protect here, but I'm assuming this Yveltal isn't mixed, and therefore it can't really touch Scrafty. So Scrafty hopefully is actually, yeah, just going for a knockoff into Rayquaza. Hopefully Scrafty is actually doing, much better for us here than Salazzle would have done. And yeah, it does knock out the Ferrothorn. So now Xerneas looks pretty safe, I think. But we do still definitely have to worry about the Scarf Kyogre. So I think what we'll do actually is put in Smeargle, not Xerneas, and use our Scarf Smeargle to again Fake Out into his Kyogre, because he can't protect it. We know it's Scarfed. I'm pretty sure Yveltal can't knock out Scrafty, so we're just going to go for another Dark Aura boosted knockoff into Kyogre with a Fake Out, which will allow our Xerneas to outspeed both of these two Pokemon and hopefully clean up. So Kyogre flinches, knockoff, probably knocking out Smeargle, that's fine. In fact, that's preferable, isn't it, really? And knockoff. Dark Aura boosted. Actually knocks out the Kyogre. Fantastic. Cannot complain. Rain stops. Xerneas comes in. Yeah, Scrafty's been brilliant in this game. So there you go. These are the quickest two battles probably had on Battle Spot this season, isn't it? Really feels like it anyway. Let's just put our attacks in. And yeah, well, there we go. You know, so this is a brief episode, isn't it? And we're only just over 15 minutes. So you know, thanks for watching, guys. This has been a brief one, isn't it? But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. So yeah, I'm just happy I got that Stone Age off. Very, very happy about that. So thanks a lot, guys. You know, I hope you've enjoyed this brief episode of Bazzle Spot, and I'll see you tomorrow. So yeah, like and share and comment and do all the rest of it too. Thank you. Goodbye for now.